Hello and welcome to the Soundtrap EDU Summit, a free online event dedicated to empowering and amplifying student voice with the theme, We Make Our World. We're bringing you inspiring and practical messages from musicians, educators, podcasters, students, and more that can help you make change in your classroom right away. I'm Matt Miller, author of Ditch That Textbook and the moderator of the summit. Our sponsor and host of the summit is Soundtrap, a collaborative and creative audio editing platform. Soundtrap for Education empowers students and teachers to explore creative sound recording in all subjects, for all ages, and all ability levels. You can sign up for their free online course to learn how to bring music and podcasting to your classroom at academy.soundtrap.com. And in today's session, we're going to be talking about a really cool project that you can actually get involved in. And I think the whole sort of like origin story and inspiration behind it will be inspiring to you, and hopefully you'll be able to participate in it as well. And so I want to bring on Taylor Hahn and Wayne Watts, who are the guys when it comes to this project that we're going to be talking about. So let's do introductions real quick. Taylor, can you tell us real quick who you are and what you do?
Sure. I'm Taylor. I'm based in Austin, Texas, and I am a senior education specialist with Soundtrap. I've been with Soundtrap for almost 5 years now. And before that, I was teaching percussion lessons and running ensembles, living in the land of band here in Texas, and then got involved with kind of music production and teaching music production and creativity in music. And that's what led me to Soundtrap.
Excellent. And Wayne Watts, how about you?
What's up, y'all? So my name is Wayne Watts. I'm out at Denver, Colorado, originally from Baltimore, Maryland, and I'm a co-founder with the Dream Create Inspire Tour. Dream Create Inspire Tour is a social impact organization that serves as an incubator for Black and Brown creators to be able to create content such as songwriting workshops, and also showcase it in different platforms, and also connecting to amazingly dope partners such as Soundtrap. So excited to be here.
There you go. Excellent. We're so thrilled to have the both of you. So how did you guys even come up with the idea to do this? Like, where did this come from in the beginning?
The goal was to give a piece of music that everyone could participate in, which, and like our Soundtrap audience is really broad. Like we have band directors and we have choir directors and orchestra and modern band and people that are doing hip hop and drum lines and marching bands, so like all these different things. So that was like a challenge, is try to create a piece of music that like it makes sense to include all of those different instruments as well as different styles into it, which is, I mean, that's part of Soundtrap. Like Soundtrap is a tool that can be used for any style and is used in many different styles by many different people in many different places around the world. So that was kind of the goal, is to have a piece of music that actually authentically includes all of that.
Yeah. That's cool. Wayne, how about you? Like, tell us about sort of the origin story from your perspective. Like, what did you see? How did you envision this when you came into this project?
Oh man, dope. So yeah, Taylor sent it over to me and he was letting me know, about the concept of kind of connecting different genres, connecting, different classrooms and musical enthusiasts that are part of the Soundtrap community together. And I was like, bet, sounds cool. So he sent over a rough of it, and I was like, yo, I like it. It sounded big, right? It sounded like it could play in a stadium, but it also had those small pockets of real intimate moments in it, right? So when you think of like it being the stripped down version of it. So, from my vantage point, I tried to go through some of the mantras that we teach in our Dream Create Inspire Tour workshops around, connecting others, motivation, how to motivate yourself. So kind of put a lot of mantras in there for people to be able to say. So if they repeat it, they can get that sense of internal motivation, but also collective motivation with all of us working for something.
Yeah, that's so cool. And I love that, whenever you get that's kind of the idea behind an anthem in the first place, right? Is like it stands for something that everybody wants to sort of rally behind. One of the things that blows me away about this whole project, and really it's kind of what Soundtrap makes possible, is the idea that this really is a collaborative project that just about anybody around the world can be a part of. And that's the kind of thing that, I mean, just not that long ago, we couldn't exactly do. Let's imagine that someone is watching this and they're like, this is cool. I don't know if I could do this. I don't know if I should do this. I don't know, like, if somebody's kind of like on the fence, they're like, maybe I should do this with my kids, or like a student might even be looking at this and going like, I don't know. Like, what advice would you have to folks like that?
2 pieces of advice. So first piece of advice, if someone's like, hey, I'm on the fence about doing it, I would say there are no wrong mistakes in music. There are no wrong notes. It's all on how you adjust and do it. So if you're like, hey, I don't know if I want to do it from like not being good enough from that space, but you feel this like pull of like, maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't, I would say just try it, because honestly, you're probably going to give us the sauce that we need the most. That's how it just works out. Secondly, if you're like, I definitely am not going to do this, that's cool and understanding you don't have to. What I would recommend then is please tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend. So if you're like, hey, I got a friend that would do this, or hey, I have a colleague that would do this, or hey, there's this school down the street that would do this, or this other, way to connect with the young person in your building that you haven't been able to, I would say share that with the enthusiasm of that person's going to give us the sauce that we need on this record.
Yeah. That's fantastic advice.
There's one other thing I thought about, which is, and I haven't told anybody this because I'm trying to keep it simple. I realize it's a big project and I'm trying to stay focused. I failed 2 times in the past. I'm trying to stay focused on this one and just have the music. But the grand vision is, I think there's some place in here to have a choreographed dance. So if we had any choreographers out there that want to build a choreography to this, and then everyone can participate and dance, like maybe you can't sing, but maybe you can dance. Come on.
There you go.
Does that mean we're going to be a challenge on social media? I'm here for it.
Let's do it.
Y'all got to come on. Let's do it.
I like the sound of that, man. That is incredible. Wow. This is unbelievable. The fact that anybody that's watching this can participate in this, and the deadline sometime in February 2022, isn't it?
That's right. Yeah, we're trying to give all semester and beginning of next year to get this done, because I realize it might take some time.
Yeah. So over the next, again, if you're watching this in fall 2021, over the next few months, accepting all of these submissions, anybody can participate, and then it all gets put together as one beautiful finished product that anybody can go listen to. There's got to be an immense sense of satisfaction and having completed something, to be able to participate in that. And I love that anybody can do that. So any last words from Taylor or Wayne, either of you, as we wrap this up?
You go first, Wayne. You got it.
I'm going to take Taylor's words. Let's create the world that we live in. So I think I can't wait to see what world that you guys paint musically and also choreographically, if you will. But yeah, let's do that.
Taylor?
Can't top that. I would just encourage everybody and invite everyone. I would love to see this come together, and I think it could be really beautiful, and I would love to have as many people on board as possible. So let's go.
Yeah. So there's that link one more time. If you haven't written it down or gone and checked it out, bit.ly/ST Anthem 1. So go check that out. Get all the information that you need. Taylor Hahn, Wayne Watts, you all are fantastic. We appreciate your vision and your ability to put this into motion, and I can't wait to see what everybody creates. So thank you to both of you. Appreciate you.
Thanks, Matt.